This is Richard. Welcome back to Innovation Best Practices, where every episode is designed to help you sell more and make more from your innovation program. I want to especially welcome back listeners from around the world, 72 countries and growing. There are a couple of ways that you can listen to the Innovation Best Practices episodes. We have a VideoCast, which is available on YouTube. To find them, all you need to do is go to YouTube and in the search bar, type in Richard, Innovation, Best Practices. You'll come up with a list of search results, and we'll be third, fourth, fifth, whatever it is down the list there. Click on that, and it will take you right to the page where all the currently available video casts are there for you. You can also listen to this as a podcast. You can go to i2ge.com, that's the letter I, number 2ge.com/podcast, or you can go to iTunes, just type in the search bar in podcast, type in Innovation Best Practices, and you'll get right there. If you're listening on iTunes, we'd love to have you give us a 5-star rating and review. It really, really helps us to get the word out to others that there's a really good free resource here. We also have a free app for the iPhone and iPad and for Android at Google Play. So you've got a free videocast, a free podcast, free apps. Doesn't get much better than that. If you want to contact me, I love hearing from listeners. Just send me an email at richard@i2ge.com. I look forward to hearing from you. We're going to be starting a series today on one of the best innovation books I've ever read. It's one of my top 2 innovation books of all time, 10 Types of Innovation by Larry Keeley. And the third of this series, I'll be having my interview with Larry, which is absolutely must listen. So let's quickly get into the 10 types of innovation. I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. Undoubtedly, you're going to want to know more about these different types of innovation, and I suggest that you get Larry's book to do that. Type 1, profit model innovation. We've talked about this a few times. Profit model innovations can be very, very successful. You can decide to sell premium products with a different model, just as Toyota does with Lexus. Probably the most famous profit model from the last several decades is the one Gillette uses for its razor business. They sell the handle to the blades for a very low price, often giving it away, and blades are sold at a far higher profit margin. Not much you can do with a handle without blades, so you need to go buy them and buy them on a fairly regular basis. Another example, I think the computer printer folks took a lesson out of the playbook from Gillette, because they sell their printer at very low prices, especially when you take a look at what you're getting, especially with an all-in-one with printer, scanner, fax, and everything else that it does. But you often have to pay as much or more for the initial and first replacement ink cartridges as you did for the entire printer. So where do they make their money? They make their money on inkjet cartridge replacements. Profit model innovation. Second type is network. It's how you connect with others to create value and what external resources become a key part of your innovation capabilities and product benefits. Crowdsourcing open innovation networks can be an important part of your innovation capabilities. Franchising and licensing can also be a very important network for some types of businesses. Target, in many categories, works with companies to create an exclusive line of products like kitchen appliances that are only available at Target. The third type of innovation is structure. It's how you align and organize talent and assets. Some companies have set out to very specifically create advantages by attracting and hiring and developing the very best talent. Historically, Procter & Gamble's had a history of doing that, and more recently, Google has and done it successfully. The author says, structure innovations can be particularly difficult for competitors to copy because they typically entail significant organizational changes and/or capital investments, and so they often provide a foundation for success over many years, close quote. This is something that, unless you go out and blab to the press about what you're doing, can really become a stealth form of innovation that creates stealth competitive advantages for you that can be long time and enduring. A couple more examples. W.L. Gore, one of my favorite companies, has a flat, highly empowered culture and organization, and I mean really flat. It's an organization not of hierarchy and authority, but rather of influence and expertise. It's a company that I suggest you learn more about. There's a number of books out there that can help you with that. Southwest Airlines has done it also in a different way. To the best of my knowledge, they're certainly the only airline and maybe the only company that goes out and hires people with a sense of humor. And I'm a frequent flyer on Southwest Airlines, and I can tell you that profile of hiring people, one of their requirements of hiring people with a sense of humor, brings a sense of lightness to the flying experience, and especially if there are challenges and late flights and that sort of stuff. I find the treatment that I've received from Southwest Airlines is so much better than any other airline that I've ever flown, and I attribute it in part to this. The fourth type of innovation is process innovation. It's how you use superior methods to do your work. Examples include things like Six Sigma, lean production, process standardization, and predictive analytics, and on and on. Probably one of the most famous process successes is how Toyota entered the American market with its quality and fit and finish and reliability of their products. It was absolutely outstanding and set a new standard. And Americans quickly learned that Toyota had a lean production system producing high levels of efficiency and quality, all of which led to them being very successful with this type of innovation with their introduction into the American market. The fifth type of innovation is product performance innovation. It's probably, when people think of innovation, is probably the first type that they think of. And it's innovation that delivers superior benefits and product performance to meet customer needs. This type of innovation can be improvements to existing products and or the introduction of entirely new products, line extensions, products improvements, new and improved, and all that sort of stuff. In an earlier podcast, you heard about how Intuit, with their TurboTax and QuickBook products, provided examples of product performance innovation. Corning Glass did this with its famous, now very famous, Gorilla Glass, made famous by the iPhones, and now numerous other products were a tough, scratch-resistant glass, and they used product performance innovation to develop competitive advantages and a very nice business. The sixth type of innovation is product system. It's creating complementary products and services. We've seen before, product bundling and combining of products and services can create significant defensible competitive advantages through this type of innovation. Microsoft, as we well know, bundled together word processing, spreadsheet, presentation, and email software into the suite of products that we all know and love or hate, called Microsoft Office. And Apple has done an absolutely superb job of this, of bundling together great hardware, the iPhone, iPad, and all of that, and an astounding number of highly valuable and functional apps, plus world-class technical service. So Apple has created a tightly integrated, highly functional system, and it's one of the things that keeps me loyal to the Apple brands and products. Service innovation is the seventh type, and it's how we support and amplify the value of our offerings and products. Service innovations include things like maintenance plans and warranties, customer support, information and education, and guarantees. All of these things can be extremely valuable in meeting customer needs. One of the best examples of this is Hyundai. Hyundai went to a 100,000-mile warranty, which was far better than any other car manufacturers at the time, and I think is still true, most of which are at 50,000 miles. This form of innovation, a warranty that almost twice that of any other competitor, really created competitive advantages for them in making a quality statement about their products that has made them one of the fastest growing new car brands in the United States over the last many years. Another company that has been very successful with the guarantee is LL Bean. Their guarantee, and I'm just going to paraphrase, says, if anything goes wrong for any reason at any time, it's pretty comprehensive. They have an unconditional and easy-to-use guarantee that I've actually used on occasion. And that guarantee actually was critical to the early success of the company. History says that they sold some wading boots early on in their history that were meant to be waterproof. Unfortunately, they leaked. A fair good number of them leaked. Customers brought them back and back. And LL Bean honored the guarantee even though it threatened the very financial viability of the company. That guarantee formed the foundation and created a bond with their customers that continues on today. The eighth form of innovation is channel innovation, which has become a lot more popular and powerful in recent years with the digital revolution. And this is about how you deliver offerings to customers and users. The authors state, channel innovations encompass all the ways that you can connect your company's offerings with your customers and users. There are many examples of this, and I just give one here. Nespresso, which is a product that I've used on occasion, has multiple channel distribution. In some geographical areas, they operate coffee shops, kiosks. They have partnerships with people like Macy's and an online Nespresso club. And they have B2B products with companies like Ritz-Carlton and Hyatt Hotels. So channel innovation can be a very powerful way of building your business. The ninth form is brand innovation. When you have a strong brand name, especially when it's stronger and more respected than your competitors' brand names, it can become an umbrella under which you introduce both line extensions and entirely new types of products. At my former company, Procter & Gamble, a couple of examples for you. Tide detergent initially was originally was a powdered detergent only, but because of its strong performance platform and brand recognition and reputation as a dry detergent, they were able to expand into the liquid detergent business and into the pods business more recently. Mr. Clean extended its brand name from its original liquid cleaners into spray cleaners and the Mr. Clean eraser product. Again, the strength of brands. The 10th form of innovation is customer engagement, or how you foster compelling customer interactions. Again, the authors say, customer engagement innovations are all about understanding the deep-seated aspirations of customers and users and using those insights to develop meaningful connections between them and your company. This is not only about research, but it's how you interact and help customers. Dell Computer, when they took their technical support offshore, paid a heavy price for innovating in a way that actually ended up hurting their business. They used to have a tremendous reputation for technical support. At that time, I was a loyal user of Dell computers, but when they took their technical support offshore, at least in this one customer's opinion and others who've responded in surveys, it was innovation that didn't work. It was about how to lose an advantage. On the other hand, Apple technical support is how to use customer engagement to gain an advantage. Anytime I need to call Apple technical support, I look forward to the experience, even though I've got a gnarly problem I can't solve myself, and always come away with a very strong sense of, boy, this company really has their act together. Okay, well, I've quickly covered 10 types of innovation: profit model, network, structure, process, product performance, product systems, service, channel, brand, and customer engagement. The world of innovation often focuses on only one or two or three of these, most often product performance. You now know that there are many, many more opportunities to consider innovative solutions that can create competitive advantages for you and help you to sell more and make more. If you'd like to learn more about innovation best practices, we have a bunch of resources for you. You can go to the i2ge.com website, and on the menu bar, there's an item that says DIY Innovation Training, Do-It-Yourself Innovation Training. Click on it, and you'll see a whole bunch of training programs we have. If you find that there's not a training program that meets your needs, just send me an email to richard@i2ge.com. We'd be glad to develop a unique program for your needs. And this is all designed so that you can become self-sufficient with your innovation programs and not have to hire expensive consultants like me and others. I've published 6 books. One of them is Proven Practical Innovation That Delivers Results. It's available only at Amazon as a paperback and as a Kindle book. It's priced at below my break-even cost, so it's a great value. I love to get suggestions, comments, and requests from listeners, and as always, you can email me directly at richard@i2ge.com. I look forward to hearing from you. In the next episode, we continue with critical insights about the 10 types of innovation. The next episode shows how using multiple types of innovation can dramatically improve, and I mean dramatically improve, your chances for success and financial performance. The evidence supporting this is compelling and can help any business with its innovation program in your efforts to sell more and make more. As always, I deeply, deeply appreciate the time you take out of your day to spend it with this episode. I really look forward to reconnecting with you soon, and until then, please have a great day.